Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen. See, well, I kinda unintentionally lied when I said that we'll be taking a break this week. In fact, we're not taking a break this week, we'll be taking a break the next week. That was an honest mistake. Make of it what you will. Anyway, last time, bunch of stuff happened, as usual. But before we get into that, let's have the players introduce themselves and their characters, as usual. And as Roll20 is one to give us, we are apparently once again going in alphabetical order. Don't ask me how that keeps happening. Which means that I'm gonna have to ask Dely first and foremost to introduce themselves and their characters. And while Dely does that, dear viewers, you can now enjoy Muninn's updated overlay displaying their up-to-date stunts and approaches and all that good stuff. So yeah, Dely, the floor is yours.
Of course. Hello everyone, I'm Dely. As usual, I'm playing as Muninn, traveling scholar of Eastland, and turned Oracle of Acesius. And not quite looking forward to losing their autonomy again, as like the last couple of sessions they were free from their shackles, and now they won't be anymore, so they're not looking forward to that. But hopefully it won't be so bad. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
I guess it's a good time to remind you, Dely, Moon is not allowed to display confusion and all that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Next, of course, we would have Izvir. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah. I'm Izvir. I'm playing as Miroslav, who is the carriage driver. And yeah, he was just awoken from a dream that started very nice and got very emotional. And stabby towards the end.
As you do, indeed. Thank you very, very much, Izvir. And then, of course, we would have Show&Tell. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yes, hi, I'm Show&Tell, and I'll be playing as Anghel, a mute peasant boy who just had a very traumatic dream as well. And he's not going to forgive Muninn anytime soon. Even though it's not really Muninn's fault. But okay. Well, it sort of is, I guess. I don't know.
What?
You requested the message. I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Would Muninn have still requested the message if Ingenui would say, oh, by the way, this might traumatize your friends?
Maybe not. Maybe not in the same way.
Sure.
But
noted. All right. Thank you, Show&Tell, for introducing yourself and character. So, as I continue coughing because that is my want in life. Last time, we wrapped up the Acesius party that was meant to introduce Muninn as the deity's lovely new toy. We had a bit of a happy ending for Calica and the Sphinx in that Calica successfully guessed the Sphinx's name of Enigma, and they got their metaphorical happily ever after, though of course they may return at any point. Meanwhile, Muninn also wrapped up some, I don't want to say loose ends, but basically wrapped up some things. They spoke once again with Anya Veris, first of all about the magic that wound up taking the Rimlen to these present times. She revealed that it was basically some experimental magic of mixing the magics of Acesius and Agisander. She does not recommend repeating the process, and that the Rimlen were guided by someone to that underground complex. Anya also refused to speak of the person she couldn't save, other than mentioning that it is related to her aversion towards the new faith. And Anya and Muninn shared their big sad moments. Anya also revealed that she knows how the former Oracle died. I don't know how Muninn sort of interpreted that. I guess that's a good question for Dely. As in, not interpreted, but like took that, how they felt about that. In that the former Oracle died when she was possessed by Cassius, and via the possession was unintentionally hurting someone that was revealed to be Aurelia, the commander of the Rimlen, and Aurelia promptly decapitated the former Oracle. But yeah, otherwise, Anius told Muninn, hey, you could probably call me on me for help in the future if Cassius agrees, but I might also wind up going against you guys in the future depending on what he wants with all of us. So, having wrapped that up, Muninn tried to inquire with Dendritas about whatever ramblings he had about his mother, their mother rather, and Dendritas of course didn't offer much except another cryptic question of, did you know what your father has in your basement, in your family basement at that? But unsuccessful, Muninn then spoke to Ingenuity, asking them to deliver a message to Anghel and Miroslav, namely that, hey, basically the message was TLDR, if need be, kill me. Also, don't tell me that you received this message, but give me some kind of signal. Which Ingenuity took in a very liberal fashion, that message, which we'll talk about it a bit later. The cost of this message was very heavily felt upon Muninn. Not that the cost was overwhelming in and of itself, just another jar of honey. It's just that Muninn has such an incredibly large debt that they literally feel like much of their soul is just missing because it's basically held as collateral. And they basically feel, yeah, I cannot cast any more spells until I begin repaying this debt. It's just too much of me is missing, basically. Anyway, as the party wrapped up, Cassius called Muninn to them, gave them a bunch of two fancy goat horns that Erisina, his sister, hunted to lay at the foundation of Muninn's future temple. Basically a useless item that Muninn is forbidden from losing. TLDR. Also, Cassius refused to explain the information that Dendritas provided Muninn because, well, Muninn's identity before they became an oracle is frankly irrelevant. Also, Cassius reiterated that, hey, your men might dislike you, but that's got nothing to do with me, basically. Also, Cassius told Muninn, hey, cheer up, be more artsy. And when Muninn was, let's say, reluctant to be so, Cassius beat the crap out of them. And also gifted them a fancy leather pouch made out of a satyr who once offended him. So good on you, Muninn, for having another pouch with you. Also, Muninn received some healing ointment from Anya Veras on the way back. Otherwise, Muninn successfully flew back on the back of the swan to the estate, saw some otherworldly activity in the woods, but was otherwise going at too crazy of speed to understand much. Meanwhile, Ingenuity did deliver that message to Anghel and Miroslav via a convoluted vision where basically some of their closest... what's the proper word here? People, I guess. Some of their closest people were in grave danger. Muninn was guiding them guiding the two to those people while also clearing the obstacles in the way. But at the most decisive point, as Miroslav came to face to face with someone named Miroslav, and Anghel came face to face with someone that was later revealed to be another sibling, Muninn, in the dream, robotically said that I'm sorry, Cassius orders me to do this, and attacked those individual people, forcing Anghel and Miroslav to kill Muninn. And that was basically Ingenuity's convoluted way of relaying Muninn's message, which fortunately he clarified for Miroslav and Anghel's benefit. Ingenuity also mentioned sort of offhandedly that Miroslav, that one friend, is safe. Also revealed that, yeah, that infant was Anghel's sibling, because using Willa just felt unoriginal at this point. And And Anghel felt very tempted to ask for more details, but changed his mind because he's feeling very atheistic, I guess. I don't know how to more succinctly describe Anghel's feelings. Anyway, Engineer also gave like a cryptic message of, hey, my servant does not have to be your adversary. And then Anghel and Miroslav were jolted awake. So, as I go and turn on the background music, we return with Muninn arriving at the estate, I think sort of around the same time that Anghel and Miroslav wake up, just to give you guys some time to interact if you wish to do so. It is still very early in the morning. The sun is just barely rising, and again, it's summer. So, none of the like other important NPCs are awake. Though Muninn, you do spot activity in the courtyard. So, I guess I'm curious before we hit the metaphorical play button. What's going on through everyone's minds? Because all three of you have been through quite an ordeal this past night. And I'm curious to see how are you all feeling?
Absolutely traumatized, I think. At least for Muninn. So they, like I said earlier, I don't think they're looking forward to going back to how things were, like without their autonomy. I feel like, when you feel, that feeling after you've had an argument with someone and you keep thinking, oh, I wish I said that. I wish I said that. I think that's what Muninn thinks at the moment is like, oh man, I wish I did this while I had my freedom. I wish I did that. I wish I did this. But there was just no time, no, what's the word?
Opportunity?
No time to do it, and almost no freedom to do it as well, to be honest, because of the company that was surrounding them. Just because they could do something doesn't mean they should.
True enough. Yeah, who wants to go next?
As far as Angel's concerned, well, he had a terrible dream. He hasn't eaten anything in I don't know how long. A day, I guess?
Not a day, not an entire day. Do I do? Oh yeah, that. Actually, the last time you ate was when after the dragon attacked and you like vomited your guts out. You did eat some bread, I believe, with like Ophelia and company.
Okay. So yeah.
So, yeah, a day.
So all these. And yeah, he's in a pretty bad mood, I would say.
Remind me, always first he has a separate room from you, right?
I think so.
Sure.
I think so. I don't know.
I think that will make the most sense.
Yeah.
If it was the same room, you would have heard his very loud snoring, but you do not.
Well, some mercies.
Yeah. Something like that.
Miroslav. He's still feeling some anger. He's confused. I don't know. He doesn't really know how to feel at the moment. Because it was very unexpected to see that friend again. And also the situation was, but he also kind of in a sense feels a bit not relieved, but like he finally did something that he wished he could have actually done IRL, because the angry person, he really does not like him.
Fair. I believe feel free to contradict me, Show&Tell, and Izvir. Izvir, yes. Feel free to contradict me, you two. But I don't think the mood is like right for you guys to head back to sleep, if that makes sense.
Nah, definitely not.
No. You can count on that.
So as we head to hit the metaphorical play button, who should we follow? What would any of you like to do? Muninn, again, you arrive on the Swan. You see some activity in the courtyard. Meanwhile, Anghel, Miroslav, you guys have just been jolted awake.
I think Miroslav would get up and go to Anghel's room and like knock.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, fair enough. We did share a dream.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because of the dream, but also because you and Muninn went to the basement and stuff.
Oh, sure.
I think we debriefed you on that though, didn't we? Or am I wrong?
Oh yeah, true. You came. Yeah, right. You came over after that. I forgot about that.
Forgot.
But yeah, then it would be about like the dream, or just like checking whether Anghel also had a dream
Is alive.
and is alive. Yeah.
Anghel, opens the door, but very suspiciously, like very slowly, kind of looking at you through a small gap.
Miroslav would just be like, this might sound weird. I had a dream about a
You
raven.
had the dream too? Anghel is like signing. You can do whatever you want with that.
I mean, you could basically just be like nodding when Miroslav says, "I dreamt about
yeah, but he wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. You see a bit of fear on Miroslav's face. Which he tries to hide, and then he's like, "Are you alright?
What are we gonna do about Muninn?" I don't know if Miroslav can understand that.
I think he would like at least understand like the sign for Muninn.
Okay.
Like,
and the
probably
rest can
just
be guessed.
Yeah. And he's like, I don't know. Keep an eye on him. Keep him away from people close to us. Don't tell him about the dream.
There's too much going on. These gods are just...
Yeah.
This conversation. I'm sorry.
No, I'm trying to figure out how much of that sentence
Yeah, exactly.
Miroslav would understand. Because for him it's mostly just very agitated and gestures.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
To be fair, then, a lot of sign language also involves mouth movements as well, like mouthing the words.
Yeah. So I think
Anghel might not want to do that after the dream. To be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
If you want to leave it to the dice, Izvir, it would be careful or clever, to like analyze Anghel's sign language. Careful is observing, clever is interpreting, I guess. If you want to leave it to the dice.
Yeah. I think clever would make more sense because he's kind of trying to interpret the signs depending on what he has like seen, Anghel, sign, and always thirsty translate. It's a 5.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Anghel might as well be speaking the common language in your.
A good fast study. Good job. Anga pulls out his carving knife.
That's threatening.
Miroslav looks like a bit confused and like, what's he gonna do with that at the knife?
He starts carving. I don't know. I was just thinking about what
Well, what do you have any wood?
he would do with Muninn or something.
Do you have any wood? Are you going to carve the furniture?
Maybe. I don't know. No, maybe he's not carving, but he's like, like he needs it in his hand, I guess. Also, he's thinking about Muninn.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Also, please don't mention the people from the dream to Muninn.
I don't know what Anghel saw. And then, like, I don't know how much he retains. I don't know what he would say to that. I don't know.
Yeah, he can see that Miroslav is a bit. It looks something between worried and afraid.
Sure, but he himself is also worried and afraid. But for him, I'm trying to think what it would mean to him, because he just mostly focused on the baby and whatever. Sure, I guess he can agree with it, even though he's not sure what you mean exactly.
Yeah. He looks relieved when you like nod or sign that. Yeah, sure. So, and he says, I will also not speak of the child.
He turns pale when you say that, I guess.
Yeah. The child.
I just said I won't tell anyone about it. I will also not ask you about them. I will just pretend that this dream did not happen towards anyone other than you.
Let's not talk about it anymore.
Yeah, Miroslav nods and is like, oh, I'll go back to my room then.
Should we, I guess, check in on Muninn?
Sure.
Muninn, you fly in on this dazzling swan as it gently lands. I was thinking of a more poetic word, but it slipped my mind. So it gently lands on pretty much the spot where it picked you up near this dead tree. And you get the inkling that, you ought to get off.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do so. I'll get off the swan.
It immediately flies away and begins coughing and gagging.
Okay. I feel like I'd nearly like fall over because like like holding on to the feathers and then the swan flying away straight away. It's like, oh shit, like, you know, when you like almost don't let go of something in time. Like, but yeah, I think Muninn would be very cautious. Like they would be looking as if like, when's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? Like that's the expression that they have on their face, and
You
it's very hard.
already feel limited, and that metaphorical eyes are on you.
Okay. God. Muninn sighs, and like really grips this. Like they hold the spear of the Korriban, and they're like really gripping it quite tightly, like almost as a not a support animal, but the other. Yeah, like an emotional crutch, not just like an actual crutch, because also they are using it as a walking stick too. And they look around. Can you mentioned that I can see people in the courtyard?
Yeah,
you
like
said,
in the front courtyard, like where this like generic token is.
Okay.
Okay,
so it's just this guy that I can see, or should I roll a
no,
careful?
it's more than just one, but give me a careful, sure.
Sure. Okay. A 1 or a 3, depending on
it. I guess it's a 3 because you're kind of seeing through the building. Other than there's a few people, you aren't able to tell much without getting closer.
Okay, that's fine. As per the compel, Muninn, despite being restricted, like despite the harsh reminder that they're restricted, I think Muninn would like remember like, oh shit, and then they would write down, they would pull out their, I don't have like a pen or anything, like a quill or anything, I don't think. I've just remembered.
You believe you left that in your room?
Yeah. I think, even the book, yeah, you're right. Muninn would go to write the things down as if it's on them, but then they would remember, like muscle memory, but they would remember, oh shit, actually, yeah. And then Muninn would like rush to, I think they would rush to their room straight away.
You don't meet anyone like NPC wise, not even attendants in your, like, as you go inside the house and rush upstairs and all that.
Okay. Good. So I'm gonna walk into my room, almost like barging through the door.
Anghel, Miroslav, can I get your carefuls?
Sure.
What did you?
3.
Carefuls.
Anghel, okay.
I believe both of you would hear agitated footsteps in the hallway. Okay,
sure. Yeah. Anghel would. I mean, it's right by his room, right?
Believe so.
So he would peek out again.
The smell hits you before you see anything. You know who it is.
Oh god. I don't know.
Also make you a little bit bigger. Sure.
I don't know if he would confront them right now or not. Maybe he would kind of halfway out his room, he would kind of like stay on the threshold, I guess. And I don't know where Muninn is exactly, but
yeah.
I think Miroslav would. He wouldn't go out yet, just because he's not really calmed down. So he's like, no, they asked us to not tell them that we know, and if I go out now, it will be very obvious.
that we. I mean, okay, sure.
That we know
Yeah.
he wants us to kill them if needed.
Look at Miroslav being considerate.
Yeah.
No, he's just like, he doesn't know what repercussions it would have since a god is involved with Ingenuity, and also, yeah, he still on a level pities Muninn,
Yeah.
who is very much a slave to Cassius in his eyes.
Not only in
And-
his eyes.
Yeah, but like that's why he
Yeah, sure.
pities Muninn for their position.
Thank you. In either case, if you two don't do anything, I think I would.
Well,
Muninn would, train.
I'm curious because I didn't get like the proper mental image from Show&Tell's description. Is Anghel like visible or is he just like peeking?
No, he opened the door and he's standing at the doorway.
Oh, okay. So Anghel is quite clearly visible as Muninn you rush through the hallway.
Okay. If you're asking my reaction, I think Muninn would. No, like, what's the word? Nothing personal, but Muninn wouldn't react to like Anghel. I think they would just.
Like they're just going past?
Yeah, like straight to their room. Yeah.
Okay, so Anghel will just watch them go. If looks could kill. No, I'm kidding.
He's standing there menacingly.
Yeah. Scary.
What'd you do to piss him off? Says in your mind.
He's Muninn would probably try and distract Cassius because what they're doing is technically against what he said earlier about not, and they would say, "Oh, he's just been through a lot at the like for these past couple of weeks." Because they were considering not replying to Cassius. Is why they were like, "Oh, actually, I should probably reply. You know."
Sure, but Cassius does not reply to your reply, other than a hum.
Yeah. Okay. As soon as I find my book, I would scribble in it, if that's okay.
Sure. Is what I anything? If you don't want to share with like the viewers and Show&Tell and Izvir, you don't have to. But if you do want to share, I'm curious as to what you're scribbling. Also, because Cassius might censor you.
It would be very rushed and very like, I need to get this out right now. So it would probably make sense for me to just make something up. Muninn would say something like, no, not Dendritas. What's the name of the? No, it is Dendritas, isn't it? The name of the god
one.
of the drunk one, yeah. Dendritas. In wine there is truth. Mother basement. Not my mother. My father. Like something like that. Like literally, basically ramblings at this point because they're half mad and also half like I need to get this written down right now.
You are not censored. By
Okay.
Cassius, I mean.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. I think Muninn would be like pleased with what they've written then, because they would look at it and think like, this makes zero sense, but like as long as Cassius doesn't have the ability to wipe my memories in any way, like this should be good enough like for me to remember like what I heard basically.
It's not something you would forget, is it?
No, exactly. What's the actual in wine there is truth? Is there like an actual translation for that, or
in Vino Veritas?
That's in Latin.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Muninn would write it in Kuna,
Sure.
which would be Latin, right? Or is that not?
Yeah, it's
like,
the equivalent. Yeah.
Yeah, the equivalent. Yeah, so Muninn would write that, and they would like close the book almost like they're writing it, they're scribbling it, they read it and then they close the book, like they slam it shut, as if to be like slamming the book shut is almost like protecting the words themselves. It's like if the book is closed, then no one can like scribble these words out, like that kind of thing. And then they go ahead and like rustle around and like try and find their like book bag if they've got it, with which I assume it would be in this room, and put it in the book bag. Like
No,
the
your book bag is not
closed.
in your room. Your book bag is not.
Oh,
in
of
your
course
room.
it's not. No, of course it's not. I think they would put it in the bag that was given to them then, because that's holding the horns as well, isn't it?
And
They would put it in that bag, zip it up. Sorry. go on.
Oh. Okay. I
What?
need to do another roll.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I have to think about that. What that means. Carry on.
I'm really worried.
Yeah, very cryptic.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Uh,
Can I look inside the bag to make sure that the horns are still there?
But yeah, you can, and you find them still there.
Okay. And
Maybe
then-
someone found the bags?
Ah! I really hope not.
The books, I mean?
Yeah. Maybe that's probably actually something I'm going to be doing next, because at this point, who's going to question the Oracle of Acacius? Like, I've got expensive books, so what? Like, deal with it, kind of thing.
And
So
Acacius, as you think of your books, Acacius whispers in your mind, because this is basically the result of those 2 dice rolls. Don't worry, someone's coming to give them to bring them to you.
sigh of
Ooh.
like Muninn sighs in relief.
TLDR, the first roll was if someone will detect the books, and the difficulty was 2, so they definitely do. And the second roll is how good or bad is it, and you got very good.
Okay. Muninn sighs in relief. And straps, and then like takes the ointment out of the bag, and then like very cautiously tries to use it to like heal themselves.
You will not be censored. Like, not censored, forbidden, I guess, from it. But can I get you're careful to see if you realize something.
Yes. Excuse me, a 5.
Yeah, it is not... Actually, let me see if it involves your stunt. Carefully otherworldly sight? No, not your otherworldly sight, so just a 5. You believe that Acacius is aware of the meaning of what you scribbled in your notebook and still allowed you to do so. Via your like connection with him.
Yeah. It's probably because he doesn't believe that I would be able to act on what I've written down. Like, that's my interpretation of that.
If you want to
It's like,
speculate, it would be a clever.
Okay.
Like obviously you can have your own speculation, but if you like
Sure.
Want Munin's sort of insight, it would be a clever, I guess.
Yeah, I would, because Muninn would be like, why am I not? Would my clever bonus work as well?
Insight, yes.
Sure, okay. An 8.
Partly you're allowed to do so because part of it isn't like necessarily relevant, and also you remember Acacius' last command of, hey, compose like some poems and such. Family tragedy always makes for good artwork. But with your very good roll, I'll give you a bit of extra information. Acacius mentally lingers a bit on the whole basement part. And like files it away for, yeah, that's something worth pursuing later.
Oh. I really want to know. Because I think that's news to me, even Deli. I think that's news.
It is news. It was supposed to be at least news to Deli, yes.
Yeah. So that's really interesting. Okay.
Very interesting.
Okay. As I'm applying this sort of healing ointment I think I'll try and zip the bag up as tight as possible. Nobody's getting in this bag. And once like the healing ointments like run out, or like at least when enough has been like, you know, when Munin's satisfied, I think they would like sheepishly step out into the hallway to like look for everyone.
Where is
Okay.
everyone?
Where is everyone? I'm thinking Anghel probably couldn't stay in his room anymore, so maybe he left to get some wood from outside. Can you do that?
Sure. Are you heading outside? Because this place has multiple entrances, like via the front exit or the back exit.
Possibly the back. Doesn't want to.
You.
I mean, where is it more likely to meet people? I think probably the back. Like, it's where it's less likely.
Sure. If you want to speculate, would be a clever, I guess. If you want to like use a roll on something so like mundane, but sure.
Maybe it's like maybe like servants mostly use it or something.
Clever.
I don't know.
Or careful to
Never
reference
mind.
your memory. Up to you.
Fine, it's not that important. Whatever. He chooses to go through the back.
You go for a back. This time though, can I get you careful to see if you notice something?
Sure.
You do not. Well, you think you hear sounds coming from somewhere, but whatever. All around you, there are trees everywhere.
Great. So he proceeds to find some wood, I guess.
I'm guessing the nearest tree. Sure. You head towards the nearest tree. Can I get your sneaky to see how noticeable your ripping of it is? I guess.
Is it not loud? Probably.
Well, either way, it seems that probably few people, if at all, will notice.
How did I get a 5? Okay. Great.
Yeah. You rip out a chunk of wood precisely to how you need it to be, like size-wise and all that, and you are undisturbed.
Great.
Yeah. Feel free to proceed with your, carving of wood and all that.
Sure, I will. Unless someone,
NPC-wise,
comes
no.
over.
NPC-wise, no. Nobody will bother you.
Okay.
Miroslav, I wonder what he's been up to.
I'm trying to figure that out as well. I think he'd mostly be trying to like calm down. So he would be singing the song that that he heard his mom sing the evening before.
Well, yeah, the night before even, but yeah.
Yeah, night before. And I don't. He might like Yeah, he might like touch up his beard as well, because I think when he shaved Muninn, he only shaved Muninn. He didn't like shave himself as well. So he'd just be like doing some self-care.
Yeah, fair.
Basically.
You are one of the most well-kept people around.
Yeah.
Unironically. I just realized. Go ahead.
He does pride himself in like taking care of himself.
Definitely. I think you mentioned that. Nice. I just realized, Show&Tell, I would like to offer you a compel. I would like to compel your orphan peasant boy with a vengeance aspect, specifically the orphan peasant boy part. The compel is Well, obviously, yeah, you went to go carve some wood in an attempt to like take your mind off of things and relieve some stress. Perhaps not necessarily paying attention to what exactly you're carving. So my compo is you just after you finish carving, you realize that you have carved a face that you didn't realize you remembered.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I guess so, yes. Sure. Why not?
Sure. Should we have that scene now, or should we, wait for a little bit? Up to you guys.
What scene?
The scene of Anghel realizing what he has just carved.
Yeah, I don't know how much of a scene it will be, but okay.
Well, the point of it is that it's like you went to carve wood in an attempt to forget, and you just realized, I can't forget.
Right. Okay, sure.
Yeah, you look down and you notice what you have just carved. Also, you did not see that face during the dream. You carved it from memory, prompted basically by the dream.
What's the face?
Okay.
If it wasn't clear enough, I mean the infant.
Oh, I see.
I think Anghel, as soon as he notices, he like throws it to the ground.
Throw to the ground. You know those like paintings that seem like they're staring at you whenever you're in whichever part of the room you're at? Kind of feels that way.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Spooky.
Yeah. Safe to say.
I don't know what else he's gonna do about
safe
that.
to say you have not managed to de-stress yourself.
No.
Meanwhile, you guys let me know, Muninn, Miroslav, Anghel, Deli, Izvir, and Show&Tell, if you guys do anything else before time marches on.
No, I don't think Miroslav would do anything other than, well, as I said, like sing and take care of his hair and beard.
I do have a bit of a heist to pull at some point, but I don't know when the best time for that would be. A honey flavored heist. Maybe we can pull that. Maybe that should be the name of the episode.
I mean, give me a clever if you want, but it'll be a fairly easy roll because I think the answer is fairly obvious.
Okay.
Yeah, the sooner the better.
5.
While everyone's, or at least most people, are still awake.
Okay.
Well, not awake, asleep. My bad. I misspoke.
Yeah. I'd like to pull the heist then, if that's okay, as long as that's all right with everyone, because I don't know. I don't want to hog the show with the honey heist, if you know what I'm saying. I don't want to be a honey hog, but I feel like I feel like doing it before everyone wakes up. That does make sense.
Yeah, go hog your honey.
Okay. Okay, cool. So if I remember right, it's all there's a big basement full of honey, right? Or am I mistaken?
Well, it was wine, but yes, there's general storage downstairs in the basement.
Okay. Okay, could I make my way over there? Because I remember there being excuse me, sorry. I remember big vats of honey being pulled out, right? Am I wrong in thinking that? Am I going crazy?
There was a large quantity of honey present for like the sacrifice to Ingenuity, but it wasn't that happened last evening. But it wasn't like a gigantic vat, but like multiple small to medium jars.
Okay. For some reason, I had this image of like a honey factory, essentially, but
An apiary would be the term, but sure.
Yeah. Could I, make my way down to the stores, please?
You begin making your way down, and the stairs that lead to the stores are more so towards the front-ish entrance. You guys have been using the back this session, Anghel and Muninn, I mean. Towards the front-ish entrance, you immediately spot activity from various servants that are making trips back and forth from the basement to outside, carrying what seems to be caskets of wine. Like, there's multiple, like quite a few servants doing so. And one of them stops and says, did one of you drop the wine? Oh, did it spoil?
I knew it.
The servants pause, look at each other in confusion. Are you visible?
I tried not to be.
Give me a sneaky.
Okay. 5. Beepy.
Whatever. Just don't tell the master. Let's get these, and we'll cover them with a tarp. Maybe they won't smell for the carriage. And the servants
I feel like I can
proceed on their way. Well, again, it's like a chain going back and forth.
Okay. I'd like to sort of sneak in at an opportune moment, or if I can peek through and see if there's like any honey anywhere, especially in a good amount.
Well, you're still upstairs. Remember that downstairs is just one hallway that's kind of hard to hide in.
Okay. In that case, separate, unrelated question, I suppose.
Okay.
Well, no, it is related, but have we? Am I right in thinking we've spent all of our Rimlen money, or am I
Did we?
wrong?
I don't believe so.
I can't remember. We haven't. Okay.
I mean, where would we use it anyway? The only time we tried to use it, we got robbed, or not robbed.
Well, again, it's like waving
Taken
around like
hostage.
$10,000
Yeah.
bills. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe I could give it to I can't remember his name, but the guy who owns this estate, and be
Zamfir.
like, look,
Zamfir.
maybe I could be upfront and just say, look, can I have all the honey you got, and then just be like, here's the money, and then that would be less risky.
Shrug.
Maybe I should do that rather than stealing it.
Do
You
you know?
can lie to him. I don't know.
I could.
I don't believe you know where his room is, though. Of course, you can ask someone who does. No, someone who is not mortal.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Should I? I don't want to like risk him saying no, but I don't know why he would say no.
I mean, it will be a lot of money. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I don't think it would be equal to the amount of honey that I get.
No,
So
definitely not.
maybe I just maybe okay. I walk towards the store doors. I don't even sneak, or like I'll go down to the stores and not even sneak, if that's okay.
The stairs are currently occupied with a few people carrying barrels, and like you march up to them, say, "Oh, ugh, where did you crawl out from?"
Muninn would say, Muninn would try to like walk by to gauge their reaction. Like
It's
walk
narrow
past them
stairs. You
towards-
have to wait for them to go past you. There's no room for two people at once.
Okay, fine.
No,
And I'll-
two people side by side. I mean,
Yeah, holding the spear like a walking stick, Muninn would like
they feel.
wait for them
They
to
look
walk.
They look at the spear. Look at you. You can see fear on their face because you're holding a weapon.
Okay, I'm using Muninn would like try and emphasize that I'm not a threat. I'm using this as a walking stick, like using body language.
Give me a flashy.
even if it's true?
Well, yeah, because it is true.
It's still
Oh,
flashy.
because it's flat. Oh, I
It
guess
would
if
be
it wasn't
sneaky
true.
otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, if it wasn't true. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Fine. I don't think this is a good idea, though. Okay, A2.
Do you notice your, let's say, weakness, for lack of a better term? They continue cautiously resuming carrying the barrel, like up the stairs, and they like stare at you all the while, like, "What do you want?" And I'm assuming you say nothing, so they'll just
Yeah.
ask, "What do you want?"
If it looks like they won't let me buy without me responding, Muninn would say, "Wait, is that the case or not?" By the
Well,
way,
they don't want to like just like have this conversation while they're carrying a barrel upstairs. So they finish going up the stairs, and once they're at the top, they ask, "What do you want?"
Muninn would say, "I'm here to collect some honey from the stores," like matter of factly.
They look at each other and say, "Honey's not part of the gift, though."
It's for my personal use. I am Zamfir has what's the word? Proved this.
They-
I have Zamfir's approval, Muninn would say.
Give me a sneaky.
Okay. This I'm more confident in. There we are.
They look at each other in confusion, but say, "All right, just all right, just don't spill anything. There's been like a bottle broke last night, and well, shit. Maybe you shouldn't have said that. You keep that a secret, right?"
That explains the smell, but I won't tell a soul.
Does it? It didn't smell like rot, says one of them. Whatever. Look, do your business, but don't take too long.
Yeah, Muninn would nod, and I'll keep out of your way. And they would go ahead and look for honey.
Yeah, you go downstairs, down the hallway, into the basement. You spot the mildly agitated figure of the ghost via your otherworldly sight. I'm assuming you don't necessarily pay it any mind.
No, so it doesn't look like I'm talking to thin air. Muninn wouldn't say anything. I think Muninn would acknowledge that they can see the spirit, though, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
Or like, sure, no.
I imagine via like a quick nod or something in its direction.
Yeah, like a nod or yeah.
You don't see her grandpa for context's sake. Sure. Give me a careful to see if you find the honey.
Okay. Ooh, not good.
Well, you can either fail or spend quite a bit of time finding it. Your choice.
And if I +2 that, was that still a fail?
No, with a +2 you can sort of quote unquote instantly find it.
Okay. I might do that if that's okay. So I would be using I can't remember because I've not got it in front of me, but I think one of my aspects is blinded with otherworldly sight, so my eyesight is technically
blindfolded,
not good.
but with otherworldly sight is the verbiage.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah,
it.
it works.
Okay, right. Okay, good.
Actually, does it work? Because honey's supposed to be mundane.
Yeah. Let me sorry, I'm trying to find my character sheet. Shit. I mean, it is in the server. Let me just find it really quick. Sorry.
Sure, no worries.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Otherworldly sight is the only thing that I can think of.
I mean, you could use the very distrusting and secretive, since you don't want to ask where it is, but
Yeah.
look for yourself.
That's true.
That's
Yeah, I
the
am
only thing I could think of.
Yeah, I can, like, I am stealing it, so I try and look for it a little bit harder, you know? Like, And yeah, the what you said as well. Yeah. So maybe would that work? Do you think? Or
Are you asking Izvir or me?
you?
Yeah, permissible. Yeah. Do you want to?
Okay. Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay. Your eagerness to debase yourself with your fate points always never astounds me. Okay. Always astounds me, rather. Okay, yeah. With that roll, you instantly find where the honey is. Now, I'm going to do a roll to see how many jars there are in total. There will be a minimum of 6. So let's see what the roll does. 14.
Okay. I would probably like to take all of them, but I don't know how that would work in terms of.
Well, you're aware that, like, when you offer sacrifice to the gods, the item sort of just turns to dust in your hands. That said, when like Ingenuity took honey before, you were still left with the jar. It was just the contents that became like dust.
Okay.
That said, obviously carrying 14 jars of honey is a bit much, like carrying 14 jars of honey out of here.
Yeah.
And the ordinary people just seeing honey turn into dust out of nowhere is something.
Yeah. It's a bit strange, isn't it?
A bit.
I guess. I do have an idea, but is it a bit convoluted? Okay, how about this? I think Muninn would just go ahead and like one by one. Like, okay, Muninn would offer to not sacrifice. Muninn would offer one of the jars of honey as a test to see what happens.
Yeah, you offer it up. I'll roll a generic careful to see if you are noticed. For this first one, you are not noticed. And yeah, you offer it up and you begin to feel your spiritual burden ever so slightly lessen as the honey inside turns to dust.
Muninn would do it again. Phil, let me know if I need to do it for every single one, or
it
if
would
it's
be
like...
for every single one. Yes.
Okay. Muninn would do it again.
Okay. It's not necessarily because that's not like a great roll. The workers begin to notice that something is off, not so much by, they see you like turning honey into dust, but rather like, where's this strong breeze coming from that like accompanies a sacrifice to Ingenuity?
Right. And they would know what that is.
Oh no, of course not. It's rather something
sure.
Something weird's going on.
Okay. I would.
But yes, you do succeed with the second one, so you do lessen your spiritual burden a little bit further.
Okay. Could I whisper to the ghost girl? And ask her something? Or would I need to roll a sneaky to do that, for example?
I guess it would be a sneaky, yeah, because you're physically whispering.
Okay. I will roll a sneaky then. Oh.
Okay, I don't even need to. I'm not even going to bother to roll for the people because there's no way they can match that roll. So yeah,
okay.
You're able to whisper to her exclusively. As you notice her like peering almost over your shoulder to see what the hell are you doing, and she like scampers a bit away when you pay attention to her. But still within like earshot, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, Muninn would ask her very politely and say like, those people carrying the wine upstairs, can you please do me a favor and knock something over so that they're distracted?
Why?
It's, it would help me out.
What are you
doing? I've been sent here to collect this honey, but they might get distracted and knock some. That's stupid.
Sent
actually,
by who?
I wasn't sent here. That was a lie. But I need this honey. And I did help your grandfather earlier. can you do me this? Can you not? Can you make a distraction upstairs? Just a little one, please.
Give me a flashy.
Okay. A 2.
Well, if it's just a little one,
Mm-hmm.
can you teach me some kind of trick later?
Of course. I mean, what kind of trick do you want me to teach you?
I don't know. Like like that time that the lady taught me how to hide or reveal myself. Do you know some kind of trick I can use?
I might have to think and see if there is anything I can teach you. But like, absolutely, if there's something I can do.
Okay.
And Muninn would be earnest too, obviously.
Okay. Bubble, remind me, you told her to knock something over upstairs or in here?
Upstairs, so like just like a distraction away from what Muninn's doing.
Sure. I'll roll her flashy as she whisks away through the walls. Yeah, the people who stop to wonder, wait, where's that wind poking coming out? They hear this crack and otherworldly, like, ooh sound coming from upstairs. And they look at each other in just sheer fright.
Oh no.
One of them shakes his head like and mouths something like, none of our business, let's just do our job. And they continue carrying the barrel. And the other one says, like the first time something like this has happened.
Yeah. Okay. I hope that was enough for what I need. Okay. I will.
Miroslav, can I give you a
Continue.
careful to see if you heard that?
Sure. My careful is a 4.
You did. From downstairs. Again, a loud crash and a spooky ooh sound.
I'm kind of tempted to have Miroslav check it out because, like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, I think he would go downstairs and check out what that crash is about and the woo.
Yeah, you while you do that, Muninn, you continue to offer up honey.
Yeah.
Okay, give me your quick to see how many you manage. Obviously, it's not good to rush through this, but yeah, how many you manage before some other fellow comes to inspect you, the area
Okay.
rather.
Ooh.
A bit. I'm gonna say you're like halfway through, so you have 6 left.
Okay.
You're now 013. Good job. Anyway, as Muninn continues doing that, Miroslav, you descend downstairs, and you see the servants gathered around, staring in horror at. You think it's like some kind of animal mantle that was clearly knocked down and appears to be damaged. They are staring in horror at it, wondering what we do, what do we do, what do we do? Who did that? Was it you? No, it wasn't me.
So I come down the stairs and I see that.
Yep.
Miroslav would look at it and slowly, like, backwards go back up the stairs. Like, nope.
Brilliant.
Noping out of there.
Yeah, basically.
Wise decision.
Yeah. Amazing.
Not worth it.
Wise decision indeed. Yep. Muninn, as you continue with your offerings, you spot once again servants return downstairs to call more wine. They appear to be distraught.
Oh.
One of them you think is like mumbling a prayer in like fear.
God. that might have been too strong of a distraction. I think maybe Muninn thinks. Although I assume they're like what Muninn doesn't want to have happened is like this weird sort of person with a spear showed up, and then all of a sudden like all this spooky shit started happening. So I think they're just like, there's not a lot they can. I think they would just try and get a shift on and like just keep going through the honey. And yeah.
All right, then I'll roll I'll roll careful to see if they notice you for the next one.
Okay.
Once again, they like pause because there's this wind coming out of nowhere, but they continue. But after the brief pause, they say, "It's just not worth it. We're gonna get whipped for what happened upstairs anyway. Who's responsible for that? I don't know. Do you think maybe we can find that blindfolded fellow and say they were the one responsible? Who'd believe that? Well, I don't know. Do you have a better idea in mind? I don't know. Get the like tall fellow that's got scars on their face. Yeah, maybe they're clumsy enough to like knock it over.
I'm gonna.
They're currently like still inside, like arguing of like what they're gonna do.
Yeah. While I'm sacrificing offering these.
Oh, you continue doing
honey.
so while they're arguing?
Unless you think that's a bad idea. Like, would they definitely notice if I did that? Do you think?
I wouldn't say they would definitely notice, but given that they're like stopped in their tracks, paying more attention to their surroundings, it will be easier for them to notice. Not guaranteed, of course.
Okay, I'm gonna like act natural. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna act natural until they go away again. Should I try and create an advantage? Is that like something worth doing right now, or is it like
up to you?
By acting natural, I create an advantage, or is it mostly like narrative that we're doing this?
Advantages can be used for narrative stuff. They're not combat restricted.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna.
You act as natural as can be in a wine cellar that you have no business being in. Give me a sneaky.
Okay. Okay. That sneaky. Okay. I do have a question actually, very briefly, because I would. So one of my stunts is, I get a +2 sneaky for anyone who I've attacked previously.
This is
actually no. I'm making it an advantage, so like completely ignore me. Yeah it doesn't apply because it's an advantage. Okay, 3.
You're able to create an advantage with 1 charge, as you're able to act like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be here, but you do stand out. You do get the advantage, so you're not unsuccessful. It's just not the best roll. What's the name of the advantage?
Be suspicious.
Yeah. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Sorry, that was the only thing that went through my mind throughout the whole thing.
Meanwhile, I'll roll something that is not directly related to what you're doing, Muninn. Okay.
Oh.
That will be basically, in order to not get more punished even more, the servants are attempting to hide what happened to the mount that was knocked over. That's the difficulty that Zamfir will need to beat to notice.
Okay.
That's
while I'm looking at these honeys, can I ask Cassius, like, that spirit girl, is there anything that I can teach her as the thank you?
Above Cassius will assist you because he's also the protector of children, among other things. So he'll also ponder that question. You can teach her how to play the lyre.
Okay. I mean, I don't.
Or whichever
would-
musical instrument of your choice.
Muna would think I don't know any musical instruments.
Well, that's something you'll need to rectify. Well, in that case, also give me some time to think. So yeah,
Sure.
I guess
I'll keep going. Yeah. I'll keep going in that case if you want.
Sure. Then I'll roll their careful once again.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
another one goes unnoticed. There are 4 left now.
Okay. Give me one more.
Gamba. Oh yeah, you're good. 3 left.
Okay. Yeah, okay, here's what I'm thinking. Do I go for all of them? And if they're all gone, then surely, I must just not have had any honey in my stores. Or if I leave a couple, then it's like, who the fuck's been through my honey? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Well, also, you remember that Zamfir will be leaving with you, so he's not gonna stay behind to inspect things, you imagine.
Okay. So
this will be like a worry for when he eventually returns, I guess.
I guess. But then, that's spoilers actually. I'll keep honeying up in that case.
Alrighty. Another one unnoticed. 2
One more.
left. This time, as the wind blows, there's an unfortunately timed gust that like knocks them like a bit off, and they almost spill the casket, like drop it rather. And they say, "Watch it! Where's this coming from?" And they just like gaze in your direction as you're like holding a jar of dust from their point of view.
Yeah. Could I?
But yes, you do succeed.
Oh, I still succeed. Okay, good. In that case, I'll
with the
go
sacrifice, but not with the staying hidden.
Oh, not with the. Okay, I might. Is it worth using "Don't Be Suspicious" to like, or is that not possible to combat that and basically like?
Yeah, you can use it. You can use it.
Okay, I'd like to do
you
that
can
then.
also use some more niche rule, because usually there's like you would rather use it for yourself than for this, but you can use advantages to diminish other people's rolls.
Yeah. So that they think. So they essentially have rolled a 1 then, is that
Pretty much.
how it works? Yeah, okay, good. So yeah, I feel like I would be like trying not to act suspicious. Muna would like be holding the jar closer to them. So it's out of line of sight. Or something.
Yeah. They look at you and they say after a while they say, "Well, you're really stinking up the room, aren't you?" And the other chuckles, and they continue on their way carrying the casket of wine that they were taking.
Okay. As they walk up, could I do the last one?
Sure. I'll
And-
roll there careful again.
Yeah, awesome.
This time they really stumble from the wind. Though fortunately you're done with the jars of honey. So good job with that. You now owe only 7. They stumble and says, "Okay, something." One of them says, "Okay, something's really going on," and they barge into the room. And obviously the only thing there is you, and they say, "Are you done? Get your honey and get out of here. What are you doing?"
Muninn pats their bag, which is closed, as if to be like, "I've got my honey, like it's in here." To try and. Okay.
Because your bag does not look filled with honey, so let's see if that passes. It does. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Like Muninn's like, I got my 1 jar. Or whatever. And they would say, that sounded like a big crash upstairs.
What are you lingering out here for? And when you do say, what was that crash? They say, do you have anything to do with it? The other person.
It wasn't me.
I know it was you. Come on, we'll take you to the Lord. Come on. And they like approach you to like manhandle you.
Muninn would say, once the Lord hears about the broken glass in the store and the crash upstairs, I don't think he'd be too happy, would he?
Yeah, he wouldn't be very happy with you. Come on, we got our culprit, boys. One of them yells towards like the other upstairs.
Shit. So Muninn would be like, So Muninn would say, I am. How can I word this? How can I word this? Muninn would say, I saw. No, oh fuck! I don't want to get in trouble. Muninn would say, if you don't Zamfir knows that it wouldn't have been me to cause this. If you try and blame this on me, you'll get whipped or something.
Give me a flashy, I guess.
Ah, fuck. Okay. Ugh.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I guess now we'll turn this into combat.
Oh no.
Yeah. I guess that was your turn, so on their turn, well, actually, I'll just roll to defend, because I'll take that as an attack. Yeah, they get an advantage. Okay. Newfound culprit, I'll call it. Servants. Okay. They tried manhandling you and the two of them, and they say, well, come on, you're not a servant. You'll probably just get off with a bit of a whipping. Yeah, they manhandle you for +5, it seems. How do you defend yourself?
Muninn would say, fuck, I don't know. A +5, you said? Oh, my life.
Look at the dice roll. It's not.
Yeah. Muninn would say,
This is an attack, if it wasn't obvious.
Yeah. Muninn would defend themselves by saying, like, I wouldn't get punished for this because I'm not the one who caused the crash upstairs.
Sounds flashy as a defense.
Really? Fuck.
That's a good way of putting it.
No, yeah. No, because I can't, I don't think it's mathematically possible to defend against 5, is it, with my flashy? Or is that not right?
Oh, if you roll the very best roll, your top roll is a 5.
Okay. What if Muninn said something like, because it's hard to tell what's flashy and what's not. What if Muninn said something like, I'm pretty sure I heard you two, break. Is that flashy as well? I'm pretty sure I know it was you two. It's like,
This would be, I know it was you two who did it. Forceful or flashy, I think.
That's my 2 worst ones. Fuck. I don't know. This is a real pickle.
It's not too far from a sneaky if you reword it slightly, but I'm not gonna say how you can reword it.
Okay. I guess Muninn would say I would say Muninn would say maybe not. I don't know if this would work. Muninn would say something like, I know it was one of you two, so if you they wouldn't word it like this, but they would say something like, if you rat one of each other out, I don't know. That sounds flashy to me as well. I was gonna like redirect it to be like, oh, I'm important. So if you rat one of each other out, then at least one of you two would be like free. Like none of you are gonna like. Does that make sense?
Yep, sounds flashy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or forceful.
I might.
Or lean more towards forceful, but sure.
I might be cooked, chat. Uh, I don't know what to do. Maybe instead, because I cannot like. Do you know what I mean? There's no point even trying with the flash or forceful. I don't usually do this. I don't usually like. Usually, if I say something and you're like, "Oh, it's a flashy," I'm like, "Yeah, fair enough." But this time, I actually think I need to like reconsider. Maybe Muninn would say like, did they try and grab them?
Yeah. Yep, pretty much. That's the role that they got. They're doing.
Yeah. They're trying to grab me. So maybe it would just be like, oh, maybe. Oh, that still sounds flashy though. Maybe Muninn would try and like move out the way to be like, you're not gonna grab me. Like they don't say anything. They just move out the way.
Yeah, sounds like a quick defense. Yeah.
Okay, that's better than nothing.
How do you take 4 points of damage?
Okay. In my fucking 3 stress and my 1 stress.
Well, you can't do that because you can't take. If you're forced to fill multiple ones, it can't be just stress or just consequences.
Oh, okay.
If you have to fill multiple ones.
I thought that was the case.
So you have to do either 2 and 2 or your 4 consequence, your choice.
Yeah, I'll do my 2 and 2 then, please.
Sure. Your level 2 consequence will be manhandled.
Yeah.
As they do proceed in doing that, they grab you successfully, very successfully, and begin dragging you upstairs. Again, one of them continues yelling, "We've got the culprit, boys!" Currently, it's just 2 of them, but if more of them get involved, it'll be more difficult to beat them.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Muninn would say... Again, that sounds flashy. Everything I'm thinking of is flashy. I was going to say, you know I'm the Oracle of Acestius, right? Like something like that. It sounds flashy.
It is.
They probably wouldn't.
It's very flashy.
Yeah. Muninn would say, is it flashy to say, is this the only bottle of wine? Because there was a broken bottle of wine on the floor, right?
Yes.
Muninn would say, like, oh, I bet this wasn't your only bottle of wine that you two have been, like, you two must have been drinking all morning, and that's where the smell's coming from. Like, is this the only bottle of wine that you've been stealing? Like, kind of thing. That sounds flashy, doesn't it?
Sounds forceful.
Or is that... Oh, man. Even worse. What do you guys think? Are Izvir and Show&Tell allowed to help me?
Of course.
Okay. What do I do? What do I... Help me.
Trying to think.
Maybe...
And I can't help but think of DoomGoblin's sage advice that you have to build your characters to be forceful because forceful is the easiest approach to use.
Yeah, genuinely. Could I use my stunt, my lying stunt, and say, if you don't... If you don't...
Welcome back, Show&Tell. Muninn is being manhandled by servants.
Yeah. It's all
Yeah,
gone
I heard
wrong.
the argument.
It's all gone wrong. Could I say to them, if you don't let me go, this is the lie. If you don't let me go, then you will be punished, because it's like a certainty. Like Muninn says it.
Sure. Yeah, you use your stunt, I imagine, correct?
Yeah.
If you don't let me go, you'll be punished. And because, they have to believe you, they instantly let you go. And, like, sort of realize, okay, this person's really important. They'll concede the fight.
Okay, awesome.
Nice.
Thank God.
What do you want from them as a concession?
To let me go. To not please stop me if this is too much as well. Obviously, to let me go and to like leave me alone. To not blame any of us on what happened with the.
Sure. They'll go with their original plan of trying to hide it as best as possible, which is a +2, so we'll probably fail.
Okay. I would probably help them, to be honest, because I don't really want anyone to get hurt. So if I like offered to help them, what would they like? Muninn would say like, okay, if have we walked like upstairs, for example, to the mess?
Sure, let's, for the sake of it, sure. They let go of you, back away, and you confidently walk upstairs. You do feel genuinely relieved that you've like alleviated at least some of the like spiritual pressure holding you. And you spot servants trying, like, they didn't roll very well, so some of them are like trying to put the damaged mount back in its place. Some of them are like saying, no, we have to hide it somewhere. No, he'll notice if it's gone. We just have to make sure it's mostly fine. Like it passes an inspection at a glance.
I don't know if I can help with that, to be fair. So maybe I should mind my business. I genuinely don't want anyone to get hurt because of that, but I should probably mind my business. Maybe Muninn would say that, what's Zamfir's official title? Sorry, is it like
He doesn't have a title. He's just a boyar.
Oh, okay.
Like he's just a noble person.
Maybe Muninn would like. Could I give them advantage or something to be like? And Muninn would say like, "Oh, the boyar's like leaving this morning. If you are quick, if you're quick and careful, you'll be able to make it look believable. Like you'll be able to repair it like to a believable like condition. Like would that be something that is?
I'd count that as encouragement. So it'll be like an assist, so they'd get a 3 instead of a 2.
Yeah. I'd like to do that. Yeah.
Yep, sure. It'll be a 3 to notice the damaged mount instead of a 2. And of course, while Zamfir is gone, maybe they'll try to repair it or get a new one or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I think Muninn would like nod to them and be like, "No hard feelings."
They look confused
Yeah.
because they're not sure what they were supposed to be upset at you about.
For trying to frame me.
Oh, you mean that part? They barely pay much attention to you when you say that. They just like nod, like, yeah, sure. And one of them asks, "You're not going to tell, are you?"
I won't tell if you don't tell.
Yeah, nods without paying any more attention to you. Proceeds to help the others with like trying to hide the thing with the mount.
Okay, good.
Meanwhile, while Muninn, this has been happening, obviously there's the commotion downstairs. Miroslav, you went back to your room?
Yep.
At some point... What's up?
Oh, I said it was fair.
Right. At some point, you will hear Miroslav a knock on your door.
Okay. I will go to the door and open it.
It is Lady Ophelia that is at your door. And she looks uncharacteristically concerned as she says, "Are you alright?"
Miroslav is kind of like processing the question and is like, I think I'm doing alright. Thank you for your help in the evening.
She nods and says, "Zamfir is an especially cruel bastard. I'm sorry you had to hear that. I hope you are able to rest easy at least."
I met a lot of dear people in my dream, so yeah, I would say I did sleep well.
I was told it was your mother's voice.
It was, yes. It was nice to hear her singing again. I didn't realize how much I missed it.
It's understandable. Do me a favor. Don't mention this little favor that I gave you, will you?
I did not mean to, but no, I will not.
No. Good.
I did not mean to either way. So, yeah.
She says, "Take some time to rest. Some more time to rest if you need it. When we'll be ready to go, I'll call for you. Of course, if you need the time to rest."
I should be fine. But thank you. Thanks a lot for the consideration.
She gives you a smile that you're free to interpret as you will, and a nod, and says, well, that is my cat. That is my cat meowing, dear viewers." And she says, "Piece of advice: don't head downstairs just yet."
I took a peek and came to the same conclusion.
Maybe we'll leave before Zamfir notices the oath.
Yeah,
Oi.
let's hope so.
That was once again my cat. Sorry, dear viewers. As Ophelia nods and says, I'll be in my room until, well, breakfast is served."
I will do the same.
And she will depart.
Yeah.
Any of you, Anghel, what have you been up to? I'm curious.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I was thinking that he would come back or something.
You
Because
can.
what
if you
else
want
does
to.
he have to do?
You can if you
Maybe
want to.
can he walk up? I don't know. He's very out of sorts. So, and I mean, I don't know if the commotion has reached anywhere. Like, if you would notice it.
Give me a careful, because you are out of it. To be fair. Yeah, you notice it.
All right. I don't know if he does anything about it.
For their part, the servants aren't necessarily paying attention to you. Other than, like, when you approach, they look like, oh, is it the master? They realize, oh, it's not the master, so they continue, like, their attempt to hide what happened.
All right. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I feel like he's just in the mood to, like, not do anything. To hole up in his room and I don't know.
That would be understandable.
Well, unless someone stops him on the way, I guess, or something special happens and he might just go back to his room then. I don't know, it's really boring. I'm sorry. I just don't know what else he would do in that state of mind.
It's not boring. It's just understandable.
NPC-wise, nobody will.
Okay.
Muninn and Miroslav-wise, I don't know. I will not speak on their behalf.
All right.
Miroslav will stay in his room until the breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of us are wallowing in our traumas. Again.
Understandable. Muninn, you also return to your room?
Yeah.
Yeah, after, feel free to if you want to do something else, stop me at any time. But after an hour or so passes, each of you will hear a knock at your doors. Let's say, I guess Miroslav will be first.
Okay.
Yeah, you open the door?
Yes.
It's a servant carrying a plate with bread and cheese and says, breakfast. The master says we leave in 3 hours. Not 3 hours, 2 hours, my bad.
Miroslav would nod and take the food, like the plate.
Yeah. Well, the servant walks off to offer more plates to the other doors. Next one, I guess, will be Anghel, getting a mental image of the hallway. We can fast forward through this. Basically, he offers food to everyone. I only really see a reason to have a particular scene if that prompts you all to talk with each other or whatever. Though to be fair, Anghel, you are compelled to not accept food.
I know that. I was going to say that. He doesn't eat.
Yeah, to be reluctant, at least.
Yeah, Anghel would just take the food, I guess, but not eat it. So he would just sit staring at it.
Oh.
Poor boy.
Sag.
Yeah.
Muninn, when you open the door, you see no servant, just the plate at your feet. They don't want to deal with your smell.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll take it.
Yeah. You guys have a suitable breakfast. Meanwhile, I'll roll a dice. Unfortunately, the mount is very much noticed with that roll, as all of you are interrupted. Not interrupted. I think you, except Anghel, of course, will get quite a bit of a ways through finishing your breakfast, as you hear Zamfir's angry, loud voice yelling, "That was my favorite mount, you imbeciles! Which one of you do I need to break into for this?" He's loud enough to be heard even by you guys, upstairs and all that.
Yeah.
That's great.
I feel Muninn would feel bad. But probably not do anything. I feel like Muninn would be solemnly eating or whatever they've got, their bread.
Bread and cheese.
Yeah.
God.
Miroslav would lock his door.
Yeah, sure. Anything from Anghel, or?
I don't know.
If you want the Prince Charming perspective, you're not super sure what's going on, so Prince Charming isn't also
Yeah.
super sure what's going on. Dispensing punishment is lawful, so it's not against Prince Charming's principles, but excessive punishment is, but you're not sure if this is excessive or not, so Prince Charming has no real input.
Thanks for that.
It's not at the moment.
Yeah, I think Angel's too much out of it to really do anything. I was like thinking maybe it would trigger him to do something crazy, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess not.
Okay. And with no player intervention, after like 10 minutes of kind of incoherent screaming, because that was like the loudest part, and the other part is a bit more distant, you do hear this time a very coherent scream as a servant shouts in just agony.
Oh no.
Miroslav would try to hold his ears closed, and he would be loudly humming a song. He is trying to very much dissociate from the thing that is happening, because he knows he can't do anything about it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Muninn would do anything either, because as much as this is their fault, there's not a lot that
Also,
they probably could do.
Cassius doesn't want you to like necessarily do something because he finds Zamfir to be useful. So, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Distasteful. Definitely distasteful, but useful.
Yeah.
Where's
I might try and get some shut. Muninn would actually probably try and get some shut eye, like a 30-minute nap, because they haven't actually slept yet.
You always slept during the night, but you still are definitely tired and have not slept enough. Sure. Anything from Anghel at hearing this like shriek of agony, or? Again, the Prince Charming side is still confused because the Prince Charming side is unsure if this is just punishment or excessive.
Yeah, no, I guess Angel's just out of it.
Right. Then, can I get careful to see how much all of you hear of like what is going on, like afterwards? Anghel will, okay?
Yeah, Angel's really in tune right now.
And Miroslav unfortunately will too. Muninn, you finally get some peace and quiet, I guess.
Yeah.
As Anghel and Miroslav, you just constantly hear, like, the screams die down after like 10 minutes, replaced by just loud whimpering and crying.
Oh.
That is very, very audible to the two of you.
That's still better than nothing. The alternative, like silence, I feel, because if they were silent.
The disturbing part is it's coming from the exact same spot, if that makes sense.
From what exactly? Like it's the same person?
As the shrieks, yeah.
As in, like, say, like, whatever happened to this person. It seems they have not necessarily been allowed an opportunity to like go away and like nurse their proverbial wound or whatever.
Yeah. But at least they're alive. I guess.
That's one way to look at it.
Miroslav feels the same anger he had felt in the dream towards the angry person, towards Zamfir now. And he probably because he had the dream, he's kind of in his mind they're kind of just like mixing up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But he's also kind of frozen in place because he knows how it ends when you try to like help someone in that situation.
Understandable.
It sucks.
Anything else from the lot of you, or shall time continue to pass?
I'd
Yeah.
be fine with time passing.
Yeah, same, yeah.
Yeah.
Time continues to pass. The whimpers do not stop for Miroslav and Anghel. And about an hour or so passes again. The whimpers continue over the while. Muninn's peacefully asleep, undisturbed. And
At least one is,
Yeah.
and like one person is.
yeah. And Miroslav, you hear a knock on your door. It's me. You hear the voice of Lady Ophelia.
Miroslav would unlock the door and just like he looks worse for wear and like scared shitless.
She says, "We don't have much time. We are leaving soon. Nikephoros is coming to retrieve everyone. You will not want to see what's downstairs. I can make I can make it so you don't notice. Do you want that?"
He nods.
What does that mean?
And she
That it's really bad. That she can hide. Oh,
she puts
make it whatever. Just ignore me. Sorry.
She puts a hand on your shoulder, and she says, "You will not notice. Trust in that." And Miroslav, you no longer hear the like agonized whimpering.
He kind of nearly starts like crying from like relief of not hearing it anymore. And he just nods.
Yeah, do wash your face. It would be it will garner too many questions if they see you like
He
this.
nods again.
And she would say, I'll be back in a few minutes," as she begins to leave.
Yeah. He would close the door behind her, but not lock it this time.
Anghel continues hearing the agonized whimperings, and unless there's anything from any of you, and feel free to interrupt me if there is, another 10 or so minutes will pass, and you all hear like a bunch of footsteps in the hallway as Nikephoros Zarhos yells out, "Oh, come on, everyone! We're just about ready to leave." And he begins knocking on each door individually, which I believe we've established that the order is like Miroslav, Anghel, then Muninn. But he does shout all the while.
Yeah. After Lady Ophelia left, Miroslav would have like washed his face and kind of calmed down.
As best he can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Muninn would wake up. And still probably using the spear as a walking stick, maybe. They would like kind of almost like leaning into the. In my head, I'm thinking above board, like it's like almost reminiscent of like an old person, specifically like the last oracle almost, where it's like they're using the spear as a cane, walking stick.
Understandable, but you are immediately stopped by a Cassius who says, "Do not show weakness in front of Nicephorus or Zamfir or Ophelia."
It's probably actually a good idea, to be honest. Muninn would think, like, as much as...
Of course it is. It is mine.
Right. So Muninn would holster the spear and appear unburdened.
Again, you have successfully at least somewhat unburdened yourself. You still have quite a bit of debt, but you feel better, definitely.
Okay, that's good at least, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, they would wash their face, and then if there was a sink, I think there wasn't there?
Not a sink, but a bowl of water that's meant for washing your face that Miroslav lovingly used to shave you. So that's not exactly usable for you.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I would just begin to head out then. I'm about to head out.
Muninn, you open the door, you see Nicephorus, Ophelia, and Basil just like walking, announcing that, yeah, you guys are about to leave. When you open the door, Nicephorus says, "Honor the Oracle," with like a quick nod and a frown.
What vexes you, Zahos?
Is your face burnt a bit? Above board from when Cassius abused you.
Wait, sorry, you said that, didn't you, Teeironor, not him?
The above board part is, yeah.
Okay. I didn't hear above board. Yeah, Muninn would deflect and say, I don't know what they would say, but Muninn would deflect and say, it's shaving, like, there was a shaving mishap last night. That was last night, wasn't it, above board?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Last evening.
Right. Well, we are about to leave fairly soon. Do gather your companions, if you will. And Ophelia would knock on Miroslav's door and say, "Miroslav, we're going to leave soon. I require your services," in her more usual tone of voice.
Yeah, Miroslav would gather his things and be I'm ready.
Meet us downstairs, if you will.
Yes. And he would go downstairs after her.
These nobles will not fetch Anghel, so who's gonna do that? Or always thirsty for that matter.
I don't mind doing that if you want. Or what were you gonna say? Sorry, Show&Tell.
I don't know. Would there be any indication? Otherwise,
well, you've heard all of this, all these conversations through the door.
Okay, so Anghel, I guess, could go on his own.
I mean, it would make sense for Muninn to go get him, since they were told to gather their companions. I guess.
I could meet Anghel in the doorway or something, or in the hallway.
Anghel doesn't look at Muninn.
Good morning.
How do you dismiss someone?
Just, I guess you would not sign back at me or something.
Yeah, I wanted to be dismissive though, to sign back. He doesn't want to get into a fight or anything like that, or to make it very clear that he's.
There's the one-fingered salute, of course.
Not quite what I had in mind.
I mean, he could literally just like do a small nod instead of like actually.
Yeah, but a nod is
Well,
too
not even.
nice. Okay, whatever.
No, you could not even do that. You could just blank me and walk by.
Yeah, but fine, I guess a nod. But he's not looking at Muninn when he's nodding. Yeah. Like he doesn't want Muninn to continue whatever. Like he wants to acknowledge that he heard them.
Yeah. Muna would say, "Did you sleep well?"
Anghel stops at that. Gives you or Muninn, I guess, a murderous look. And just like rushes away, I guess.
Yeah. Muna would try and not think about what they asked Ingenuity to ask Anghel, because Muna would instinctually think, does he already know? Or is he just pissed off at me?
I mean,
Take your bet.
Obviously, Muninn, you don't know that Ingenuity put this like traumatizing spectacle. So
Yeah.
would Muninn expect that the reaction to their request would be rage?
No.
So
Maybe.
I don't know if Muninn
Why?
would
He
reach
doesn't
that
want to
conclusion.
kill.
I don't know.
Okay. So then Muninn would say, what the fuck is his problem? Like Muninn would say like, no, not in a... Muninn would say like something is like obviously, in a concerning way, something is, they'd think like, oh, something's wrong with Anghel. And then they would like let him stop, like walk off or whatever he wants to do.
I feel like there's always something wrong with Anghel. When Muninn's concerned.
From like further down the hallway, you hear, "Wait for me, my prince!" As always, first he rushes out the door to like like vessels of drink in hand, only real
course.
baggage.
Could I are we by Angel's room?
I assume so.
Could I like peer in to be like, is there something wrong in here? Through the doorway.
Gameplay wise, it's permissible. Whether Anghel lets you, that's a different question.
I mean, Anghel left.
Oh, he's already gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Like you can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna peer in.
You peer in. Give me a careful.
Okay. 4.
What are you looking for?
Are there any signs of like, is there anything that could have, like, I don't know, like Muninn's being nosy, like why is Anghel in a bad mood? Did he not sleep last night? Did he not eat? Like that sort of thing. So is there anything in his room that would give that sign to them?
If it were a better roll, I'd give you more of a hint. But with that roll, I'll just say, no, there's nothing, which is an answer in of itself, that whatever pissed Anghel off is not related to that room.
Okay. So Muninn would follow after him.
I mean, wouldn't they at least see like the untouched breakfast?
I was going to say, because that's partly above board why
or did... Yeah.
Ah! So could I take the food, or... It's bread and cheese. Could I take the bread and cheese with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And eat it in front of Anghel.
Big chomps. I feel like if that's okay, I feel like because that above all, that's the reason why I did it. I feel like Muninn would come to the conclusion of being not to eat the food. I mean, Muninn would come to the conclusion of Anghel is hangry. I'm gonna encourage him to eat because he's not eating.
As reasonable a conclusion as any.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, where's Miroslav at? Like, has he already left? Is he lagging behind?
He went with Lady Ophelia.
Okay. Then, I'll say, Miroslav, indeed, you head downstairs, you proceed outside the courtyard, you hear no agonized whimpering. You see nothing that draws your attention. You are now outside with everyone else. You see that the servants have been busy loading up 2 full carts of wine. Like they're filled with barrels of wine.
Okay.
Cheetahs.
Not necessarily. Not all, just because it's wine is not necessarily... Anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Anghel then is the next one to go down. Anghel, again, the whimpering gets louder and louder, and it's immediately obvious as soon as you go down the stairs. You see a servant impaled through their shoulder to the wall where the mount was.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Then Anghel would... God. I don't know what he would do. I feel like he's not feeling very Prince Charming at the moment. Like, whether Prince Charming is, like, against this or for this or whatever.
Prince Charming would be against it, I would say.
Yeah. Is there anyone? Is the servant just like bleeding there? Like he's alive?
Oh yeah, he's alive. He's impaled through the shoulder, so not through a vital spot, to the wall with a metal stake.
Would taking it out be a smart move or not?
I mean, it's better than leaving him there, I guess. Probably. Give me a clever if you want to like really speculate.
Oh. No, Anghel is not clever, but okay. Oh, what the hell? Okay.
Oh.
You should probably take him off of it and then offer some kind of medical treatment. Unfortunately, Muninn will probably be the best one for that, as much as you hate to admit it.
God damn it. Well, fine. Then Anghel goes and you know, and takes it out.
Well, as you...
Is there anybody
What's up?
else nearby?
Nope.
By the way?
Other
Okay.
than always thirsty, of course.
Okay.
As you approach the fellow, obviously your intent is clear on your face, and he whimpers, "No, no, no! The others will save me after the master leaves. I can't. If the master sees that I'm down, he'll do worse to me. Please leave me be."
Oh god. That actually makes sense, sadly. God, is there anything I can do? Can he try to think of something to do? I don't know
Clever.
if there's anything else to do, but there we are.
There we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Shit. Then
Yes.
sad. I think like Anghel just doesn't know what to do and he just walks away then, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. You walk away, I'm guessing into the courtyard. You see also people gathered with the carts of wine as well. Next, I guess Muninn would be the last to head downstairs.
Yeah. So I guess I see this guy,
Yep.
and
you
this
do.
is one of the guys.
Takes you slightly by surprise because obviously you slept through the like whimpers of pain, but of course you're not allowed to express any surprise.
Yeah, I won't. But it does make me think, where's his friend? Is
If you were to give me a clever, if you want.
Yes. What the fuck? That's unnecessarily high.
You are fairly certain, it's a 9 with your insight. You're fairly certain that this fellow was presented as a scapegoat.
Okay. Could I speculate what would happen if I... Murinin's considering, what's this guy doing? Like, Murinin's considering, should I tell Zamfir, like, what is this guy doing speared against the wall? Like, how barbaric, take him down right now.
Akesis is certain that he does not want you to do that. Like, Akesis does not want you to do that. Because Zamfir is useful, there's no point in alienating him. Not right now, anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So Muninn would turn their gaze away, very sheepishly, trying not to show it, obviously, but almost sheepishly, because they what's the word? I guess this guy wouldn't know that this is Muninn's fault, technically, because Muninn didn't break the thing.
True.
But they did indirectly, but he doesn't know that. Either way, they walk by, sheepishly.
Yep, you hear the whimpers from behind as you exit, and you enter the courtyard as well with everyone.
Okay.
Miroslav, again, you were blissfully unaware. You, like, in the back of your mind, you remember, oh yeah, there was like some agonized screaming and all that, but for some reason you find it increasingly difficult to even think about it.
Yeah. And I think Miroslav would give in to that bliss of
Ignorance.
Ignorance, yeah.
It is indeed bliss. But yeah, as you guys approach, Nikephoros says, well, again, there's 2 carts of wine and also 2 carriages. One you can presume belongs to Zamfir and one to Nikephoros. And Nikephoros greets you all and says, well, I've gotten word that the soldiers have already left on their way as planned. We, I believe, can begin to proceed.
Sorry.
Wait, but Lady Ophelia's carriage is something somewhere else, right?
Above board, yes. Lady Ophelia does not seem concerned.
Okay.
If no one else talks, I think Muninn would say, like, then we'll, I suppose we'll make haste with the journey. And they would, like, almost look to say, like, like, where are our carriages, kind of thing.
You're not allowed to express confusion or uncertainty, remember?
True. I think Muninn would walk towards... You said one character is Zamvir's and the other is Nikephoros', didn't you?
Correct.
Maybe Muninn would walk towards... Like, their assumption is that Nikephoros' carriage is, like, one that they would be traveling in. But
Ophelia does not follow you, for instance, as Nikephoros will notice this and says, "There's room in mine, dear niece." And Ophelia says, "I believe I'll take my chances, uncle. We'll walk on foot for a little bit and then catch up to you."
Okay. Muninn would look to Anghel to see what... Like, are you going to join me in the carriage?
What are the options? Those are the options. Like, I mean...
You can go to Zamfir's carriage, I guess.
Sure, yeah. He will. He will, but he's very out of sorts.
Wait, so you are going into Zamfir's carriage?
No, into Muninn's.
Yeah, like
whoever Muninn says. Zarhos.
Yeah. Miroslav will stay with Lady Ophelia.
As she indicates you should.
Yeah.
Alrighty. The little convoy begins to depart with Ophelia and Miroslav, for the moment, the only ones on foot. And Ophelia says, our carriage will be fairly close by, so no need to worry about our comfort.
Miroslav just nods. Since, well, he does know that they did come here with a carriage, so it's like, yeah, probably we're just gonna go get the carriage.
By here, you mean the estate or the general area?
The general area.
Right,
So
right.
at the inn where they were meant to stay before things happened.
Things indeed happen. Okay.
Oh, I just realized that I didn't keep my promise, actually, with the ghost girl, by the way.
Don't worry for another time.
Yeah. Shit.
I'll
Okay.
drag you here-ish. Always firstly, we'll also enter this carriage. It's quite crowded, come to think of it. And yeah, I guess these are the individual groups at the moment. As you guys, I presume, depart the estate, correct? Like
Yeah.
any
Yep,
objections,
so.
any last stops, anything like that?
No,
I
sir.
don't think so.
Nope.
Okay. So, as you guys begin parting the estate, you immediately take the bridge over here to rejoin the main road, at which point everyone of the players that I suppose is surprised to see Lady Ophelia's carriage with like the horses being dragged is too harsh of a word, but I'll use it, by Ribab and Hakim.
Nice.
Don't
Um,
think Miroslav
like
is surprised,
waiting on the-
because I think they were already there when he came to get Lady Ophelia, right?
Yeah, but it's surprising that where the carriage is positioned, like at the
Okay,
opposite end
yeah.
of the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muninn, you're not
Also-
allowed to express surprise. Go ahead, Izvir.
Why are we surprised? Why are we surprised? Sorry.
Because the carriage is perfectly positioned already.
And
Oh.
also, we haven't seen Rebarb
Oh,
in a
because she
while.
knows everything. Because someone's talking to her. Okay. Fine.
Also,
Probably.
will Angel's little friends join us again?
Whom do you
I
mean?
would.
I mean, he's with
the
him.
the fairies.
A good question.
Where were they? The fairies?
You sent them over here to watch the soldiers.
Oh.
That's a good memory.
Wow, I forgot about that completely.
I didn't.
Okay.
Can I just say something really quickly? Oh, interesting. Can I just say something really quickly? So I just remembered as well, not just the ghost girl, but also the book situation.
Huh.
Could I inquire about that before we really get going? Because I feel like we're leaving this place not forever, but like at least for a while, I imagine.
Inquire in your mind, I'm guessing.
Yes. Initially, yes.
You feel Rakessis' sort of reassurance that yes, he should arrive in a few minutes.
But so we should stop the carriage, right? Or are they approaching the carriage?
Yes, I don't believe stopping will be necessary. In fact, it would be slightly more spectacular.
Just to confirm, I will receive these books.
How many times do I need to repeat myself?
Okay. I will trust that they will be delivered to me. And then Muninn would look like Muninn would be anxious that they wouldn't like. Muninn would be anxious. Short answer, but they wouldn't show it on their face.
Sort of ignoring your anxiety, Basil would say, "Well, now that carriage is here, perhaps it would be best if you were to ride with Lady Ophelia." Give me a
He's
clever.
talking to.
No, actually, careful, clever, your choice. Muninn, yes.
Just me.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Anghel can roll too if he wants.
What kind of?
Oh. Or, okay.
To ascertain the meaning behind his words, the true meaning. So I guess careful.
Does Anghel want?
3.
Both of you, it's enough. It's a good enough roll. Both of you realize, he doesn't want to be in a confined space with Munin's smell.
Okay. I'll give him that.
Wow, that was.
To be fair, Anghel, it's a sentiment that's not too distant from your own, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, for other reasons as well.
Oh yeah.
Nikephoros would chime in and say, "Well, good idea, boy. Why don't you go with them? I would rather stay with you, Uncle. You need protection." Well, I believe, dear Oracle, it would be best to have our...
Uncle? Oh, okay.
What?
Never mind.
What's the question?
Never mind.
I may have misspoken and said uncle instead of father. That's my bad. The DM's fault. Because I was thinking...
Yeah, I was confused for a second. But
My bad there. So Nikephoros, seeing that, says, well, it would be best to have our eyes on my niece of questionable loyalties. Would you care to do the honors, dear Oracle, as my good son has suggested? You suspect that he also doesn't want to be in a confined space with you?
Muninn would play along and say, of course, I would happily join her in her carriage and keep a close eye on her.
I believe you will probably need some muscle. Just in case. Looking at Anghel.
Yeah. Muninn would look to Anghel but Muninn would look to Anghel to be like, do you want to come with me? Like in a that kind of way? Because obviously Anghel was pissed off this morning.
Above board, this is me trying to not split the party, but of course Anghel can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Sure. He doesn't answer though. But he just...
Yeah, like reluctantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The two of you dismount as the little convoy stops to meet Ophelia's carriage. Miroslav, you, I assume, approach the carriage with Ophelia.
Yeah.
The two of you meet Ribab and Hakim, who give you nods. Ribab seems anxious, though what else is new? I'm guessing Muninn, Anghel, plus always Thirsty approach as well?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, Miroslav would just once at the carriage would see if everything's fine with the horses, and then just basically take his seat as the carriage driver.
Ribab would pat you on the leg as you climb up and say, I tried to drive them myself, couldn't do it. I didn't realize your job was this difficult. He smiles a bit, genuinely, trying to make a bit of small talk.
Yeah. Miroslav would smile back and yeah. Well, I probably wouldn't be able to do your job either, so yeah.
He chuckles at when you say that. And then sees Anghel and his expression turns to just anger.
What else is new? Sorry.
Yeah. But says nothing. He does not want to be confrontational. He just avoids Anghel. And Rebob and Hakim basically will offer, if you guys want, because the carriage does... Well, actually, yeah, Ophelia will not allow you to ride inside the carriage, but you can ride on the back of the carriage.
Sorry, who can ride on the back?
Muninn and Anghel. Or on the front seat with Miroslav. There's room there, but not inside.
Anghel might sit by Miroslav.
I'm gonna take the L and sit on myself. Sit by myself.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Yeah. when Anghel sits down next to Miroslav, he would just like nod and be like, "Okay, understandable."
I've still got my eyes out for the delivery, by the way. My Amazon parcel. My Amazonian parcel.
Sure. Rebob and Hakim will ride on horseback, like separately, but nearby. And all of you hear a shout of panic coming from Nikephoros' carriage driver, as he points, "What's that? What's that supposed to be?" And Rebob and Hakim pull out their weapons and then just stare in bewilderment, for lack of a better term, as you all will see one of these creatures, a centaur, riding towards the group, carrying a familiar large bag.
Yes. Thank God.
Oh my goodness.
The next day, same day delivery. Yeah. Muninn would get off the carriage if that's all right, and then like wave him down.
It is all right though. Funnily enough, because he's tall, you'd sort of be eye level if you stayed where you are.
Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe I won't then. But Muninn would wave him down and be like, "Oh, over here."
He approaches you, bows and says, "Honored Oracle," and hands you the sack. Muninn, this is incredibly heavy. And you're reaching out for it.
Oh.
It would be more perhaps clever to just tell the centaur, "Hey, just put it next to me," but you're not supposed to display weakness.
My goodness.
It's not weak to be clever, I suppose. So Muninn would... Am I right or not?
Well, let's see.
So Muninn would shuffle away from him, and so that there's a space between him and Muninn, and they would pat the seat and be like, "Oh, just place it here, and thank you for your swiftness in procuring this for me."
He gives you a nod and says, the name is Sibylos, son of Hepis.
A pleasure to meet you. We've had many dealings with... we've had many encounters with your father.
Quite, Moon and Child of Woden. We are well aware of you.
What did you say? We're all aware of you?
He said we are aware of you, but obviously you've kind of met before and all that.
Right.
Well, he looks at Hakim and says, "Hakim, son of Abdul, and Rebob, son of..." I forgot Rebob's parents' name, so sorry about that, but you reiterate that.
Yeah.
Hakim and Rebob freak out. Hakim pulls out his pistol and aims it at the centaur.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. I think Muninn would say like, put that thing down. Like, he's not gonna hurt you.
Give me a flashy.
Oh shit. Okay, not bad, not bad.
Hesitantly puts it back and says, "Wasn't afraid."
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Muninn would ask her, will we meet you up the road? Or
You're not allowed to ask that question.
Of
Because
course.
it's expressing uncertainty.
Yeah. Well, Muninn would say, like, it's, in the nicest possible way, Muninn would say, like, oh, well, thank you for your service, but we are just about to depart.
Of course, Honored Oracle. He bows and then looks at you, looks down, sort of shifts a bit uncomfortably. He seems to be expecting something, or like hesitating to ask something.
Muninn would say, out with it.
You're not supposed to say that because you are supposed to already know what he wants.
Muninn would ask Acacius, what does he want from me?
He wants you to tell his future.
Oh, can I do that then? Like, Muninn would ask Acacius, like, would you be able to help me with that?
Yes, I believe it is time that we start doing that. And Muninn, you feel Acacius's overwhelming presence enter you as you are, for a brief instant of time, just bombarded with images of this random centaur's future. As for everyone else, it appears that Muninn is like slightly levitating and like gazing upwards, mouth agape. Muninn, you just feel agony and overwhelmed, and then you collapse to the not floorboard, but the bench you were sitting on.
Yeah. Oh god, I immediately regret that.
The centaur looks on, not sympathetic, because he seems to have been expecting that to happen. Ribab and Hakim stare in horror because they're not sure what the fuck just happened. Muninn, you immediately know that, oh yes, this centaur will, the moment of the centaur's death, whom he'll marry, the names of his future sons, and you are aware to tell him that to veer right when the tiles will fall.
Okay. I don't think Muninn would Muninn would try and regain their composure, but they wouldn't not relay that. Like, they wouldn't lie, or as best as they can, they would relay that.
The centaur looks confused because the oracle's prophecies aren't always very clear, but he nods, realizing that okay, this will happen, and starts to ponder, veer right when the tiles fall, and says, I apologize, Honored Oracle, and he begins to leave, and he salutes Hakim and Ribab once again with their full titles, like Hakim, son of Abdul, and Hakim says, stop saying that or I'll kill you for real. And the centaur bristles in confusion, and he looks at Anghel Miroslav as if to say, am I allowed to say to greet you, basically? Because in his mind he just said hello, or well, goodbye.
Miroslav looks he does not look like he wants his name to be said, because he does not know which name would be used.
Yeah.
So I imagine you're pretty much pretending that the centaur isn't there, I imagine.
Yeah.
Then the centaur will not press further when it comes to Miroslav. What about Anghel? I'm curious.
I'm trying to understand. Are we already on the way, or
You
No,
have
we
stopped.
we
You
are
have
still
stopped.
standing.
okay? Because I thought we already sat down, and Muninn was
Yeah,
already
you're
in the
sitting
back,
down.
and I was like,
You're sitting down. It's just you haven't left yet because of this. Like a centaur showing up is not usual. I should
yeah,
reiterate.
obviously, but I was just trying to think about the placement. Like, did we see everything that happened?
Yes.
Did we see? So Muninn isn't in the back of the. Carriage?
They are in the back, so you'd have to like, if you were paying attention, to have like craned your neck to see. But you would have. Oh, maybe not seen all the details of what went on with Muninn, but yeah, you heard what happened.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Anghel. I don't know. He's not very reactive. I guess you can greet him.
Yeah, sure. And so the centaur will cautiously mouth, Anghel, son of, I don't believe we've determined your father's name.
Haven't we? I feel like this happened before.
Maybe we have.
I don't remember.
I feel like
We
I
might
don't
have.
remember though.
We might have, but I don't
We've
remember
had
it. I'll have to check my notes.
yeah.
Either way, he gallops off. Now, I think this is as close a good a time as any to cap off the session, but before we go, I am curious. Anghel, what did you do with the wood carving you made?
Yeah, I was going to ask. I mean, I think Anghel just left it, but maybe can we retcon it that he went back for it?
Yeah, no issues.
As like he left it, and then when they were leaving, he was like, "Wait," and he went back for it. Does that make sense? Would he have had time?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, sure. Makes sense to me. Yeah, so now you have it. Anything else from anyone before we cap off the session?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Alrighty. Thoughts on today's session? Thoughts on today's session, everyone?
Yeah. It was fun. It was fun. Very like, it's always really funny to see things play out because it's never how you expect. The honey heist was, I didn't expect it to be like over and done with before it began, but I also didn't expect someone to be speared because of it.
Yeah, and for you to be sleeping as it happened. Well, the
Yeah,
others were
that
just-
too. Yeah, it was cool. And then something else happened, which was a direct cause and effect. And I was thinking, like, I can't remember. But it's just all of these cause and effects. It's just like really cool to. It's obviously like a really simple thing, but it's just really cool to see, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, being controlled like that at the end of the session was
Yeah, that was crazy. I wonder how
Yeah.
much of that Anghel actually managed to catch.
You would have
I
seen
mean-
a bright light, definitely. And
Okay.
obviously you heard Muninn prophesize to the centaur, probably speaking in a very hoarse and like whatchamacallit, not tired, but very clearly hurt voice, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Strained. Yeah.
Strained, that's a very good way of putting it, yes.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like, it was only last night at the party that Muninn thought, oh bloody hell, like the Oracle was basically like fried to a crisp, and now I'm already being fried. So like it's like a quick turn. I mean, Muninn's been fried in the past, but I think it's the readjusting the mirror, I guess, or whatever, readjusting the lens, sorry, not the mirror, of like, oh, not only is this really bad, it's even worse. You know. So that's cool.
Yeah,
Shame about all of that honey as well.
I will say I am pleasantly surprised that your books wound up being found by a centaur, because that could have gone a lot worse.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm glad I got them back, actually, to be honest.
I honestly really wonder, because it feels to me, maybe it's because we just take forever and everything, but it just feels like you mostly need to find ways to get rid of your books. Like, I'm just wondering, like, how much use you actually make of them.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
At least that's how it feels to me. I don't know.
They were useful like
Yeah.
50 episodes ago and all that.
Yeah.
And,
It's-
and they are extremely expensive and valuable. Like
Yeah.
the coins that you guys have, they pale in comparison.
Really? That much?
Well, your
didn't-
coins are like little pieces of gold. These are like their covers are gold. Well, one of them at least.
Flipping heck. Maybe I should
Interesting.
rebind. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Ooh,
I thought you. I
I
thought you were
said
saying.
interesting.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should rebind them because it's like the gold is like inconsequential, whereas the pages themselves are like what's really what like that's the reason why Muninn has them. So maybe I should rebind them and then sell the gold.
You can if you want to. Though you'd obviously need to find someone willing to smelt that gold. That's not going to report
Yeah.
like, hey, this obviously came from like an important manuscript that probably didn't belong to you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Would bookbinding be obviously the smelting is still another issue, but would bookbinding be something that Muninn would know how to do you think?
Up to you. Like up to Muninn's backstory. I don't
feel like-
I don't see a reason why not, but I also don't necessarily see a reason why they would. So it's up to you, really.
Yeah. I'll have to think about it. It does because that's if I say yes, I wouldn't want it to be a contrived thing.
And now we need to message Ashen to ask, hey, how long does it take you to bind books? Because she does that to like find out how intricate of a process is it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that it was kind of a different process back then too.
True.
At least in
And
terms of
also,
materials, maybe.
also true, and also these pages are parchment, not paper, which is thicker.
I might have to do my own research, like IRL, to think like if it's a big pain in the ass, then the answer is no.
I mean, it was a fairly like semi-industrial process, as in like in the amount of effort and people involved. That said, I don't think it's impossible.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see, indeed.
What else? We'll have to come back for that ghost girl. Unless she's coming with us. Because she could have ended up in the carriage.
Well,
Like,
her goal is to watch over her grandpa.
Oh, true.
Yeah, where is he that we didn't? I mean, I don't know. We didn't see him. Or Muninn didn't see him.
Yeah, that's true. Because he was characteristic. I think you mentioned specifically that he wasn't there, didn't you? Tyrion?
I didn't.
As in, like,
I didn't emphasize or de-emphasize his presence.
No,
Oh,
you did
okay.
say you
You
didn't
said-
see him at least.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
didn't
you
see.
said he wasn't there.
Well, you guys didn't see him when Muninn was heading downstairs. I wasn't. I wasn't clear whether the grandpa was there or not when talking about the carriages.
Ah, okay, yeah.
yeah. So it's not like,
Maybe he is,
Oh.
maybe he isn't, but he was not
Yeah.
downstairs.
yeah. It's not a big deal that I didn't see him, basically. Necessarily, anyway.
Well, I mentioned, I mostly mentioned the grandpa partly because of the ghost, like when talking about the downstairs portion, but also because he was the guard.
Yeah. It's not like, oh, he's not here. What could this mean? Like, it's not like that.
Well, could be, but That was my main intent, because basically my thought was, okay, Muninn will be way like, is the same god from last night here? The answer is no.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, I hope he's okay, though.
Well, it did cure him at the very least.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
We'll get some...
And he's probably alive since the ghost didn't call you a murderer.
That's true. That's true.
And she was fairly open to working with Muninn too.
Yeah, so I'm guessing he's better.
Yeah.
As to what else happened this episode, I found Anghel, well, Show&Tell and Izvir rather, the way you played Anghel Miroslav's reactions to the dreams and their like at least immediate discussion afterwards, very, very interesting. I was like, I'll be honest, I was more so expecting trauma bonding, not mutual wariness over Muninn, if that makes sense.
Really?
I have a feeling that the trauma bonding will still happen, but like after a while, when it's not so fresh anymore. I
Fresh,
guess.
yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Because in the moment, at least for Miroslav, it was mostly like, okay, I need to make sure that one, if he knows, and two, that he doesn't tell.
Fair.
Yeah, I think there's too much to like think about. Like they're kind of caught up in their personal ghosts, I
Yeah.
guess.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What else happened? I don't know. Any thoughts on, I guess, how the way Lady Ophelia was acting this episode, I suppose?
I mean,
You-
she's not trying to hide the fact that she's being talked to by someone.
She's not trying to
And
hide the
she's-
fact with Miroslav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's being very sweet to Miroslav, and I appreciate it a lot. So
That's true.
yeah.
I mean, I
She-
wonder if she actually cares, which could be the case, or if she's. I don't know.
For
It is a...
for Miroslav, she is at the moment the person he trusts the most.
Yeah.
Because she obviously knows things, but she is not using them against him. And also, he knows that she won't tell because she also trusts him to not tell things. So it's kind of like,
Mutual blackmail, yeah.
yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I mean, it is in a way. So it's not completely wrong, but it's like I can trust her because I know she trusts me and she knows that she can trust me basically.
Sure.
And as long as I don't break the trust, I am safe with her knowing things.
Yeah.
Also makes him more likely to not want to break the trust. Yes.
Yeah.
It goes both ways. But at the
Sure.
moment, he is just very, very thankful that he doesn't have to live through traumatic things again.
Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. I just realized, I'm curious. This is a question, I guess, aimed more at Dely, Izvir, and Show&Tell rather than Muninn, Miroslav, and Anghel. Like, if you were in this convoy and you had the choice of riding with Zamfir, Nikephoros, or Ophelia, whom would you pick? I'm curious. Because they're all bad in a certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ophelia probably. At least she's.
Yeah, she
Bad, but
seems the most humane of them.
I'm not sure about that.
I haven't known her as long as you do, so like I have known her mostly from her interactions with
Miroslav.
Miroslav, so I might have a more positive light on her than you do.
Yeah.
She did
Sure.
like Miroslav would have noticed that like would have been witness to this happening. This was before Izvir joined us. That at one point there was a rider carrying news on the road that met the group. Ophelia did not want the news to spread, so she was like, "Okay, you're carrying that news. Hakim, shoot him."
Yeah. Yeah, she's not the greatest either, but I think out of all of them,
Yeah. I don't know. I would still probably if I like sorry. Nikephoros has like something for Muninn right now because of the Akesius worship. But if it even without, so maybe I would pick a carriage for that. But if without that, like I would probably pick Ophelia too. Still, because she seems.
at least you can pretend you're civil with her. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess we can pretend with all of them to some degree, but
that's
I mean,
true.
Zamfir will also be nice to you as long as you're not a servant of his.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I still wouldn't want to be around him.
Yeah,
True.
No, for sure. Yeah.
yeah. Obviously, we wouldn't want to be around any of them, I suppose.
Thank
Yeah,
God we're
but
not faced with that
him,
choice.
him,
Actually.
him the least. But
Right.
that's just
Yeah. True
Yeah.
enough. True enough.
he is easily influenced by people, like by other people, and he goes
Even
out
if he's
of
not evil, he's
bounds.
stupid. So we don't get anything out
Yeah.
of it. Okay.
Well, it was more so of a question of which one is the least bad regarding the getting something out of it. But true enough. True enough. True enough. Also, it was a good reminder. Izvir was it that pointed it out that Angel's fairies are missing. Well, not missing, but they were
Yeah.
sent on a mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about them.
I didn't.
I was going to remind you anyway, but Izvir, good on you for remembering. I would say for warning for next time, the Prince Charming sense tingling thing would be to retrieve them. Because they're
Great.
they're Prince Charming's heralds after all.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, fine.
Funny enough, this yeah, like your current track, I guess, like not track, path. Yeah, path would be a better word. Your current path, whether to retrieve the fairies or not, would also probably mean that you're gonna miss the magic pig.
Okay.
If you remember it.
It's at the market, right?
At the market over here, where I'm pinging on the map. You guys are already over here-ish.
Holy moly.
Oh well.
What a miss.
Yeah. Anything else that happened today that ought to be brought up?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah.
There's obviously there must be something that we're missing, but nothing I can think of.
Okay. Let me type something. Yeah. Well, other than that, then, dear viewers, thank you for watching and listening to us. We're gonna see what these people are up to, though we're gonna leave Izvir for last because they're currently BRB. So, per the terms of the dice, we're gonna go reverse alphabetical order, though leaving Izvir for last, which I suppose would mean that first and foremost, I'm gonna ask Show&Tell to please talk about herself and what she's doing, what she's up to. Yeah, Show&Tell, could you please go ahead?
Yes, so I'm Show&Tell, and I do reactions on YouTube. I have several channels, and you can check it out. It's a lot of fun. And yeah.
Quite, indeed. Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. Then, according to the dice, we'll have Dely. Dely, could you please go ahead and introduce and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, of course. Hello, everyone. I'm Dely. Outside of these sessions, I'm almost said goblin, mushroom VTuber on twitch.tv. You can find me there streaming variety. I've also got a Discord server and a Blue Sky that I occasionally post to and talk in. So if you'd like to say hi, then I'd love to meet you.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much, Dely. I'm gonna go next just because we're still waiting for Izvir. So, dear viewers, I was your dungeon master, game master, Teeironor. Oh, never mind, Izvir's back. Thank you, Izvir. Yeah. I'll shut up. Izvir, you go now. Izvir, you go now, and then I'll go afterwards. Okay.
Hi, I'm Izvir, or is virtually a goblin. I am a goblin doll VTuber over on Twitch. I mostly do art, but I also do play some games. At the moment, I'm not streaming much because I have a lot of work. But I stream at times, and I also have my commissions open over on VGen, if anyone wants to commission me.
Awesome. Lovely. Thank you very, very much, Izvir. As for me, I already mentioned who I am. Hi. I do this series, quite a bit of fun. Also do a different series set in the Warcraft universe with a different group of people. The week you guys are seeing this on, it will still be on break, but it should be back the week after. That said, I am thinking of doing a live stream. This will come out on Monday, so it'll be tomorrow on Tuesday, because an expansion for one of my favorite games is coming out. So maybe I'll do that on a live stream. No promises though, because that expansion might, because this is the track record for that game, it might just be incredibly buggy. So if it is, probably not worth doing. Anyway, also it will depend on my time and all that. Anyway, other than that, dear viewers, thank you for watching and listening to us as usual. We will be off next week for realsies this time. I'll let you all know about the week after if we'll be back or not. I hope so. I'll let you all know on Blue Sky and such. But otherwise, we'll see you when we'll see you. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.